I've loved this recipe book. It's called Deliciously Ella. This is from a blogger. It's 100 easy recipes. They're plant-based, gluten-free recipes. They're also dairy-free, so when I'm trying to eat really clean and eliminate dairy and gluten from my diet, this is one of my go-to cookbooks. The cookbook starts with like different pantry staples that you need, things that help make these meals a little bit simpler to have on hand. And then it goes into different chapters. So like the first chapter is about different grains that you can make and how to prepare those. So some of the grains are things like quinoa, wild rice, gnocchi, which uses potatoes. I like how she gives tips on the different preparation methods, kind of background on the different grains, and then ways to make them easily. There's also a recipe in here for like buckwheat focaccia bread, which is really good. This recipe here is a beet risotto. I've tried that once. It was delicious. Overall, there's some really creative recipes in this cookbook, things you wouldn't think of. And then there's a chapter on nuts and seeds. There's also beans and legumes, and then even a whole section on different vegetables. So a lot of the recipes in here take a little more work than if you weren't eating towards this lifestyle or towards this diet, but they're all worth the time and the effort. There's a lot of different dessert recipes in here as well, main dishes, kind of side dishes, things you could take as appetizers. And then, like I said, also the desserts. The sweet potato brownies are really good. Some of the recipes are more time consuming and some are really easy. Like there's some that come together in 5 minutes. So it just depends on what you're making. You do want a food processor or a really high powered blender for a lot of these recipes. Overall, if you're looking for whole food, kind of plant-based recipes, this is a really great go-to book.